Good morning, world.
Good morning, world.
Oh my God.
Sorry, was that too much twang?
A little better than your Irish accent on St. Patrick's Day when you sound Jamaican.
Oh, good Lord. You're such a hater. We have hopped on the Ryan Upchurch train.
Creek Squad.
And because of a lot of you, we're going to keep going down that rabbit hole. We're going to do another reaction.
We're going to find out how racist we really are.
I know, right? And this song has one of two titles. Can I Get It Outlaw, or is it just simply Outlaw?
I guess it's Can I Get an
Can I get a what? Can I get a no?
Well, right off the bat, Ryan, it's Can I Get an Outlaw? Because you're not supposed to use a vowel in front of a vowel.
Grammar Nazi. Oh, French or Jewish. Sorry, that came out fast. All right, you guys, let's get into this before we get into any more trouble. Stay tuned. I'm Cedric.
And I'm Brian. And this is Cedric and Brian. For these videos, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't get monetized. So we got to make our money. Got to make the money so we can upgrade our equipment.
Dollar bills,
for
y'all.
you people. And we're going to do that not by just taking for ourselves. We don't ask you just to donate to it. We want you to get something from it.
You people.
So are you prepared?
Like Brian says, are you prepared? Do you have enough food, water, and other essentials to get you through tough times? If not, check out My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's #1 preparedness company, and they've served millions of American families just like yours. Right now, you can save 25% off their popular 4-week emergency food kit, which will keep you well fed for 4 weeks worth of breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, and snacks, totaling over 2,000 calories a day. This food stays fresh for up to 25 years in proper storage, so it will be there when you need it. In fact, you may need it a lot sooner than that.
So don't wait. Go to www.preparewithcedricandbrian.com. That's www.preparewithcedricandbrian.com. They better be prepared.
What do you mean by you people?
Our viewers.
Oh, okay. Sorry. A little sensitive. We've been doing a lot of race stuff lately.
I'm not assuming their gender.
All right. Doing a lot of racial stuff lately, so I got a little triggered there. This is our second Ryan Upchurch song. The last one we did last week was Holler Boys, and now we're going to do Outlaws.
All right. Here we go.
Where have the rebels gone? We don't need another.
That looks like Luke Combs.
Dude, we're 5 seconds into it. Not even 5 seconds.
But that's not Ryan Upchurch. That's Luke Combs.
Luke Combs, yes.
All right, sorry about that. I won't stop
irritate people.
Sorry. Okay, that's good.
Where have the rebels gone? We don't need another pretty boy singing 30 songs. Hey, country boys doing country all wrong. You need another haggard or a Johnny Cash, somebody chewing back.
Like the man who raised me up, hauling chickens to Kentucky in the back of beat-up trucks. Because all I'm seeing now is Hollywood wearing some hunting gear, and TV shows about idiots that think country is drinking beer. Sick of seeing skinny jeans smiling like a cover girl. I wanna see some kids out back with 22s popping squirrels. I wanna see some young guns going out on a duck hunt and messing up this flappy bird and acting like a lazy bum. These trends got it twisted and they make country a petty style. Now where's all my country folks that actually could go survive? When that stock market crashes, I'll be somewhere deep off in these pines, killing shit, kicking ass, and taking what the hell is mine.
So what I found out, and I saw somebody wearing the Tennessee flag, that he is from Tennessee, Ryan Upchurch. In fact, he lives in a town, I think it's called Ashland City, that we actually looked at land there.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's actually pretty close to Nashville, kind of towards Clarksville.
Okay. All right.
So
yeah.
I
was trying to find a natural place to stop. I know you yelled at me last time. I couldn't find a natural break.
I see a lot of racist flags in there.
You know,
according to most people.
I don't see any racist flags. Anyway, now I lost my train of thought. Every time you with the word racism, I lose my train of thought. I think he's talking about, I'll say he's talking about me. He's talking about some real, I'll admit, although I have a love for the country culture now, the music, horses, going to rodeos. Mm-hmm. I was born and raised in Los Angeles, California.
But your folks
I'm
are
a
from
city
the country.
My parents are from the country, so I have some country in me. But me, I was born in Los Angeles, California, so I'm a fake country boy. Yeah. He's talking about getting some real country boys, the kind that, have chickens in the back of the truck and, shooting guns and
Well, he's talking about his daddy. That's how he made his living, having to take chickens across the state to Kentucky.
real country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And showing there with the gun. So he says when the housing market, the stock market crashes, he'll have his land. He'll be able to live off the land.
Yep.
The people that are relying on the government, that if they're not there for you, what are they going to do?
Exactly.
They're going to hunt rats in the city.
Right. See, you better get your Patriot supply.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
I like how they showed Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, so
Old school
all
country.
these old school country.
Be somewhere deep off in these pines, killing shit, kicking ass, and taking what the hell is mine.
Another 30 boys singing 30 songs. Fake country boys doing country all wrong. Another haggard on a Johnny Cash, somebody chewing back and whipping ass. I need a preacher, I need a savior. How about y'all? Can I get a
I got scars on my knuckles from a loudmouth in the parking lot. Life wounds in my back from so-called friends that tend to lie a lot. There's snakes up in the grass, but Bubba, shit, I'm used to walking tall. And if I feel you talking shit, won't second guess the jacket jaw. Today, the world we live in, realness tends to wash and fade away. That's why if you ain't walking shit, then I don't care for shit you say. I met the folks I idolize, and so far there's some white-ass lies, just country faking good disguise. Now tell me how that tends to fly. I'm on my southern pride twang, baby.
Okay, you can rewind it because if he goes too far, I forget what I'm saying. But he said he's met people who stabbed him in the back.
Yeah, he's got knife wounds in his back.
Knife wounds in his back, and he met some of his heroes and found out they weren't all they were cracked up to be.
Come and roll with me, backwoods as it gets, and not the shit that you see on TV. I'm talking Chevy C10, kicking up some brown rocks, 30-06 with a seat of stained wood stock.
another 30 boys singing 30 songs. Fake country boys doing country all wrong. Another haggard on a Johnny Cash, somebody chewing back and whipping ass. I need a preacher, I need a savior. How about y'all? Can I get a
I stay coming in like a rock, so they be calling me the Scottsdale. Cornbread fed, and you know I'm raising plenty head. I'm turned up like some honkies at a keg party at a hotel, and I'm breaking down these barriers like drywall and needs repairs. I'm cold with my shit, boy. I'm cold with my style, boy. That backwoods, that hick town, that late night, that driving round. That George Strait crank real loud, got lightning bugs on my windshield. That back road, no cops found, and I'm sipping on that hot brown. I wreck shit, my motto. Got rednecks by the truckload. That smell good, stay sprayed on. I hit downtown and take girls home. That bonfire like.
Okay, here's my ignorance coming out. This is rap.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never listened to Upchurch. This is my second Upchurch song ever. And I thought, okay, country will just do country nice and slow and methodical.
No,
but he's got a country rap flow.
Somebody mentioned in our last comments that he does country rock and rap.
Is it fair to say that he's a musician? It's awesome. It's great.
I think this is an older one too, so I don't know what he did first. I mean, you guys will tell us, because they have a hashtag too. It's Creek Squad?
Creek Squad.
Creek Squad, I
Creek
think.
Squad. I think it's the Creek Squad.
Yes.
So we got the Hogs.
Yes, Hogs.
And now we've got Creek Squad. Okay.
And for those of you that we knew we were doing a country song, so I'm going with my now color ball. I'm doing my rip thing from Yellowstone.
You got to stop calling me Beth, though. I'm just...
Wow.
By the truckload. That smell good, stay sprayed on. I hit downtown and take girls home. That bonfire light that up. Homegrown shit, roll one. I got a gun rack in my back glass and a big gun, it holds one.
another 30 boys singing 30 songs.
I see what Luke's saying. I don't need another pretty boy singing pretty songs.
Right.
So for you kids that watch this, before MTV, before music television, you could be overweight, you could be ugly, and you could be one of the most famous musicians out there. And if you look at a lot of the rock bands of the 70s, they weren't attractive. All of a sudden MTV comes on, and now it's like you have to be a model first and can maybe sing, and then they'll auto-tune you.
Right.
So they're saying, this is back to true country, and in what they're saying, country, rap, rock, whatever the genre. It's just like, it's going back to just let's find the talent.
Yeah.
You don't have to be this really good-looking person. Now, I know we live in reality. You turn on TV, you turn on whatever. This is the world we live in now. you're going to find better looking people doing music. It's the reason Milli Vanilli didn't really sing their songs.
Exactly.
That's Luke's guitar. Guitar.
Hey, country boys doing country all wrong. Another haggard or a Johnny Cash, somebody chewing backer, whipping ass. I need a preacher, I need a savior, have my dog. Can I get a
By the elephant in the room. So again, I don't know what's in Ryan Upchurch's heart. People are going to assume, again, like the last video, you see a bunch of Confederate flags. So you're going to assume, some people are going to assume he's a racist. Just because one of our watchers, Marcio, who we talked about in our last video.
You're giving him props again.
He says, obviously he's racist, and the Confederate flag proves it. That doesn't
prove it.
There are elements in our society that are racist. The KKK, the Nazis, they use that flag as their prop. But guess what? They also use the American flag. So is the American flag also racist? It's hard. I have a hard time with this because I'm watching a video with a bunch of white guys from the South with Confederate flags. My first instinct, because again, remember, I'm Jewish. Against me or him, the KKK and the Nazis, they don't like either one of us. So my first gut reaction is, oh, it kind of makes me cringe. How about you? Does it make you cringe saying that?
It doesn't make me cringe because I grew up, like a lot of you out there, watching, the General Lee on the Dukes of Hazzard, and they had the Confederate flag on top of the General Lee. Mm-hmm. But like we just touched on earlier, that the Confederate flag was around. It was a symbol that was around, and it was used by members of the KKK. And like Brian said, the KKK also went on to use the American flag. Now, the American flag stands for something completely different, but it was used as a symbol for the KKK. And while there was a group of people that used the Confederate flag for the KKK, there was another group of white people represented something else. It represented the land they were in. For those of you who have been following us for a while, I've told the story of how my maternal grandmother grew up in Alabama washing clothes for a white family. And then when she moved out here to California, the lady she washed clothes for and her had a very kindred friendship to the end where they both passed away. And she didn't look at my grandmother as property, but yeah, the Confederate flag was around. And so as an example, like the symbols that are around today, and I was based on Marcio's comment, if you look at the ictus, or some of you call it the Christian fish symbol, nowadays it's used by Christians. But back in the days when Christians, when they were being, the Romans were after them, they would meet each other, and one would draw the upper part of the fish in the dirt, and the other would draw the lower part in the dirt, signifying, hey, we're on the same page. But before that, pagans used it to mean something else. It stood for fertility. It was a pagan symbol. So same symbol, but different people used it for different things. Fast forward today, you look at someone and say, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing okay. Nowadays, the okay means, hey, I'm doing fine, I'm doing great. But if you go to European countries, it means you're a big zero or nothing. And if you look at some kids today, it has something to do with the anus. I don't know what that is.
Well, and they told Trump he did this, it means you're a Nazi or something.
Yeah, you're Nazi, but it's the same symbol, but depending on who uses it, it dictates how it's going to be perceived. So should we take the Confederate flag down because a certain ignorant group, subsect of people decide to use it to hate and to
signify white supremacy? Yeah, I get it.
One of those individuals said, let's tear down monument like we did the Summer of Love. Well, let's tear down this monument. Let's get rid of this. You should never get rid of history, no matter how bad it is.
Right. No, I get it. And then when I was researching this, I heard that Luke Combs did an apology because of that flag in the video. But then I looked on his guitar. He has it on his guitar. So who's he apologizing for? Is he trying to throw Ryan Upchurch under the bus? I don't quite understand that. Right. But it's on his guitar.
Well, the difference is between Luke Combs and Ryan Upchurch is that Ryan Upchurch, like our homie Tom McDonald,
Independent.
He's independent.
Yeah.
Luke has to subscribe to whoever he subscribes to, and he has to portray a certain image because he's being marketed and he's making money off of that.
He's got handlers.
And I'll say this as the black man. I know I'll get some hate, things like that. The Confederate flag, it depends on the individual. And if you could take Wonder Woman's magic lasso, Gal Gadot. Well, I don't know, Linda Carter, she was pretty hard too. But anyway, take either Wonder Woman and you put Wonder Woman's magic lasso around them to compel them to tell the truth. That's the only way you can tell what's in someone's heart when they fly that flag. There are some people who thought it represented the KKK and hatred toward blacks and other minorities, and some just thought that was the Southern flag where we lived and where we raised our family and where we started a life.
It's just a pride that they have. So I think that some of them just use it as a Southern pride flag,
right,
not a racist Southern pride flag.
Right.
You know?
And similar to some other people, I wish, and I'm learning this from you today, I kind of wish Luke didn't apologize, because when you apologize, that automatically sends out the feeling that, okay, yeah, this was a mistake, or I did something wrong, and what else are they doing wrong?
Well, this is old. Apparently didn't hurt him because Luke, I think he won 2 awards at the last CMA.
He's blowing up.
But you know what he said at the end of his last acceptance? He says, it's good to hear country music sounding country again. So I think he's just all about that old school country.
Yeah.
And I don't know how people took it, but that's how I took it now looking at this video. I think he just doesn't like the pop country. There's a lot of pop country.
Right. Both guys, I think they're both doing great things now in the country genre. But I just wish he didn't apologize. I wish he would have been more Dave Chappelle-like, or more, what's his name, the guy from the Bee. Like that. Don't apologize. Yeah. Don't apologize, because once you apologize, that's when they got you.
Yeah, because they don't really want an apology. They just want you to grovel.
Yeah. And I just don't apologize. Oh, are we doing a comment?
You got your comment you've been waiting to do.
And for those of you Upchurch fans, you're new to our channel. Me and Brian, we're not serious commentators. We're going to lend a little levity. It may be racial. It may be other things. If that bothers you, do not watch our channel again, because very similar to the people I mentioned, like Dave Chappelle and the guy from the Bee, I'm probably not going to apologize. I'm going to poke fun at certain things. It might be racial. It might be other things. If that bugs you, this is your disclaimer now.
And when he says racial, he doesn't mean racist.
Right.
Okay?
Right. I find humor in a lot of stuff.
As much as some people want to put that label on me, or even sometimes Cedric, you believe us when we tell you we are not racist. I mean, it'd be kind of silly if we were.
And so I'm going to, almost I was going to apologize. I'm not apologizing, but in our first Upchurch review, Holler Boys, we got a review from a guy from Dirty Boy News, and he said, watching you guys discuss the racial terms that the man has tells me you were brainwashed during school. You don't understand accents, and you think a flag is racist. Yeah, the school really screwed you guys up. And I understand that, because we poked fun at some things. And the thing that I really loved about that video we did.
But it did sound like he said the N-word.
Right. And we're poking fun. I mean,
But then if you can, what's the guy's name?
Dirty Boy News.
Dirty Boy News. If you watch the whole video, you kind of get what we're about, and you'd understand we are not brainwashed by.
Not at all. Not at all. I loved Ryan Upchurch. I mean, it was been recommended. That's pretty much all he said. I did respond to this one. Hope he got it. I just told him basically, we're not brainwashed. I understand the South. My dad was born in Mississippi. My mom was born in Alabama. If you count the uncles and aunts and cousins and the whole plethora of family I have in the South, I understand the South. I understand accents. I understand old school country. We were just having fun with it, and we respect Ryan Upchurch. And the thing that I really want to hang our hat on is that Ryan Upchurch himself went to our comment section and said, appreciate you fellers.
Yes, thank you, Ryan.
Thanks, Ryan. We got nothing but love for you, but we are going to make fun of stuff.
So how come Ryan got us, but
Dirty Boy News? I think he does. I hope he understands. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Again, we're going to continue going down the Ryan Upchurch rabbit hole and do some more reviews. When is this coming out? Tuesday? Mm-hmm. Okay, Tuesday. We got Thanksgiving coming up. We have usually an annual Thanksgiving show that we have to get ready for. As I said in our last video.
It usually involves trivia and drinking.
Or drinking and trivia, whatever comes first or more often. And then make sure after Thursday that you get out there and shop on the day of color, the Friday of color. Because we can't use the actual term because That might offend people. It was a joke. Gosh. All right, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you have an incredible Thanksgiving. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring that bell, and continue sharing our channel with everyone you know. Continue being good to each other. Until next time, I'm Cedric.
I'm Brian. See you later.
Like Rip from Yellowstone. You might need a stand. Who doesn't?